Hey guys, it's Heather and I am back. Visit with the HOA happened on Friday, and so I've had a couple days to kind of digest and assess my feelings. It didn't go as we had hoped, of course, and actually I got more devastating news that all of my planters that I had put flowers into before our visit with the HOA, they're not allowed either. You can only have a limited amount of planters. So I'm going to go through and show you what the guy told me, and if there's any ability to save the little side garden area next to the fence, what I have to do. So I guess we'll get started. All right, there's Tonto looking pretty this morning. So where this black fence is, the beds that are adjacent only to the black fence will be considered if I install evergreens, and I'll show you that in just a second. No fabric bags, no grow bags. All of the grow bags will have to be taken down. All of the wall planters there I have hooked with zip ties to the fencing have to go. These planters would have to go. And where you see the red poles, the red tomato supports, I'm supposed to plant arborvitaes to match my other ones, same size, current size, in like a triangle shaped pattern, so that when they grow in and get full, it will cover the raised bed area. So I've already got 3 arborvitaes, little green I think is what they're called. So I'll get 3 more, and they're supposed to be in like a triangle shape to cover the raised fenced in garden area there. So that means that all of these black planters, all of those black planters, all of the raised bed area, all of these, all of these, all of this raised bed, all of that goes. All of that has to be gone. They did give us an extension to get everything done by December 31st. After that, it's a $10 fine a day up to $900. At that point, if you've not been in compliance, you go to court before a judge. And I don't know, maybe jail, who knows. All of the whiskey barrel planters have to go. All of the black tiered planters have to go. That whiskey barrel planter, that trellis has to go. This raised bed that only had holy basil basically has to go. This has to go. This area, he said, was okay with the pavers, but a max for this entire area, all back and through there around this tree, 2 to 3 max, 2 to 3 planters max. That's it. My zinnias are fine because they're in ground, but all of these decorative planters here, which I did get them on clearance, but they were expensive, those have to go. This bed here, I was told was fine, just to clean it up, make it look presentable. All of these planters, but 2 to 3 for this entire huge bed, which it's a very, very big bed. All of those have to go. The bees are so happy today, guys. I've only been stung once from gardening, and I was waving and a bee went up my arm sleeve. So for this entire area, 2 to 3 planters. Even if they're hidden by the pineapple sage, it doesn't matter. So these 2 can stay, those 2 big planters, but all the whiskey bear planters are gone. Those are gone back there. All of these, of course. All of these, gone, gone, gone. You didn't say anything about those, so I guess they're okay. Yeah, so that big chunk, this is my full sun location. From there to about, well, pretty much that whole side there is full sun. And once you get up here by the fenced-in raised bed area, it's more fuller sun in the front, but the farther back you go, the more part sun it is. So I shed a lot of tears Friday. I was very upset. Obviously, I put a lot of work and time into my garden spaces, and I hate losing all the planters, even with flowers. And I clarified that. I said, if flowers are in the containers, does that matter? And he said, no, it's the amount of planters. So I got on Facebook this morning on the gardening group for my neighborhood, and I did post just a basic comment like, hey, did anyone else get a letter from the HOA about their containers, like containers that contain flowers? Is there a limit? Were you told there's a limit? And I got a lot of responses, and one response was from the environmental chair for this neighborhood. So he came out today, just a little while ago, and he can't help me with the raised bed area or the gardening situation with the plants. It's just not allowed. No garden plants in the front or the side. He can't change that because it is in the rules, but he does not believe it's in the rules. You cannot have containers with flowers. Like, I don't think there is a limit. He doesn't believe there's a limit. He's going to contact the guy who was here Friday and talk to him about that, to clarify for people that come to him with questions about that, because from that Facebook post, other gardeners in this neighborhood are asking, hey, am I in trouble now? Is there a limit on containers? I have a lot of containers. Can you get this clarified? So that will be clarified and addressed at upcoming board meetings for environmental concerns in this area. So that's about it for me for this update. I'm kind of more at a peaceful level with this at this point. Kind of fed up and ready to go. We did go look at a house this weekend, and I will have a little video where I talk about that. I want to show you some of the video footage and why that house didn't work out. And I did tell my husband yesterday, I told him about the YouTube channel. He didn't seem surprised or concerned or shocked or too worried about it. I mean, I guess I've done kind of weird things like this before in different ways. So, and I'll talk about that someday too, maybe. So I think the biggest question my husband was like, why? Why would you start a YouTube channel? And I'm going to make a video on that because I think I kind of know why on some levels, but I think there is more reasoning behind that. And I want to kind of think about it before I answer that question. I will say I don't have that many subscribers, but the few that I have, you guys have been so kind with your comments and saying things that really made me feel better. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tonto has decided he would like to help me with the cleanup and try to destroy all the garden stakes. Hey, Tonto. What are you doing? You know you're not supposed to do that, right? Here's my peas. Look at all those carrots. I'm going to back up 1 second. So it's confirmed I have to take down the raised beds beside the garage. What I plan to do is take those boards. If I decide to keep this garden area, I haven't decided 100% yet. I'm going to stack the boards and make these areas taller. So this will become a 3-tier, that'll become a 2-tier, that'll become a 2-tier maybe. But definitely these two right over here by Tonto are going to become a 2-tier. So all of the dirt and the boards can come into this area, no problem. The only thing I'm wondering is, do I want to do that if we know we want to move? Do I want to have the option to have a spring and summer garden next summer just in case we're still here? Which, based on what I'm finding online for houses and prices and interest rates, we could be here a little bit. So do I want to take a chance and keep this area? I have to fill out a petition for it, and it has to go up in front of the board. I have to take pictures and submit those soon, as well as my plan for the evergreens to be planted up there in that triangle shape. Do I want to do that? Maybe if you could comment below, would you do it? Would you take the time to fool with keeping this little side partially, part sun, a little bit of sun towards the front garden? Or would you just take it down and do everything you can to get ready to move? I don't know, it's a big dilemma. I really don't know what to do. I dug some stuff out of this bed yesterday. I moved it to one of my green stalks. Do have some broccoli starts down in there, which are really small, and I did get a really late start because I had to, well, basically I started some in containers. They got stunted from the heat. I waited too long to start again, and they were just looking puny, so I just got fed up, and then the third try I just went ahead and direct sowed, and those look pretty good, but they're small. We do have some warm weather the next few weeks, but it will not be long until it's cold. So please comment below. What would you do? Would you hold on for hope and have this little side garden here? All right, just let me know. Thanks.